This is the best way to land at Rumble Ruins so you get off spawn 100% of the time. If this helps, use code JKC in the Fortnite item shops. That's the best way to support me, and let's get right into it. So for starters, you're going to make sure you land at the far end, the opposite end to where the massive building is. The massive building is going to be a place of massive congestion by the rest of the lobby, and by landing on the outer outskirts of Rumble Ruins, you're going to get better weapons than the people who land at the building, and therefore you're going to have less conflict and have a better chance of surviving off spawn. Don't get me wrong, you'll still get a couple kills, but it won't be a 1 out of 10 chance you come out alive. You're going to land, you're going to get the boomerang in here if there's no other floor loot, and you're going to run out into the open. The boomerang's a good weapon for early game. We're going to grab some floor loot over here. The boomerang is such a ranged weapon, and it hits opponent even if you slightly miss. You can see here I got a kill using the boomerang, which is a good example of why it's useful in the early game. You're going to run into the building, you're going to grab this chest right here. Just follow the looting path that I do. See, when we landed there wasn't any guns, but that's because they sometimes don't spawn. There is most of the time guns in that area or in that building. You know, come around, make sure you've looted all the floor loot in this building. There's actually some rocks here that gives you some decent mats. Mats are really important in the early game. Just the ability to block shots of people. It's just so good and very vital. So in between buildings, you're going to farm these trees that give you 60 wood. You're then going to farm the rocks outside this building, moving along closer and closer to the big cheese, the main building. Just farming the rocks, just getting the loot up. But you're going to go up onto the roof. You see, I went up onto the roof. If you have a weapon that's capable of beaming people, I suggest you look out for people while you're on this roof. It's a good way to just get a beam or maybe even a kill on a third party. I would suggest going down to a lower bunker now instead of going to the main building. The bunker actually leads to the main building, and there's this massive stair thing right here. The stair thing goes underneath the main building, and you can even pop a quick kill while you're down there. However, if you feel like you've got enough loot and you can dip, then I wouldn't blame you in wanting to go. Honestly, both strategies are pretty viable for this drop. That is the big no-no for this drop, the main building. Don't go anywhere near it, unless you're approaching from underneath it in the strategy we just talked about. In this game, I actually chose the latter strategy and actually chose to leave because the boss was starting to push me and I wanted to go. Can I remind you, we're very close to 10,000 subscribers, which is a massive milestone that I've been leading up to. So if you want to help out, just press that subscribe button. If you want to land at shady stilts, then this is the perfect video for you.